Hey guys, Shiny here, and we are back with NieR. Basically, we got ending A yesterday, which is the bad one. So we're gonna work on getting at least B today, or at least getting close to B. I will also be working on, like, the requirements for C and D, because if I remember right, D is the true ending, I think. I don't know. Also, I realized that I forgot to, oh, what is it? I forgot to read the documents, from the, Shadow Lord's castle. I'm pretty sure, since this is basically New Game Plus for the second half of the game, those documents will be available to me when I load. If that's the case, I will read them. Here we go. You can do it, loading screen. I know you can.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
I'm just gonna start right at the boss fight, I guess. Oh. Or more cutscenes. I'm fine with that. Oh. Oh, more reading. But yeah, if it isn't clear yet, this is a replay of the second half, and I'm not sure if you get to play as Kaine, but like all the new stuff in it is from her perspective. You get her story. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified the sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from the huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane in the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face almost a sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then the child blinked, rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long distance descent to the ground. I can't read. Come on. Come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled, with the beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from the cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boys seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seemingly indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained their bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get any more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her. cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. "I didn't say you could leave, freak." Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. "He can't hurt me," she lied to herself. "Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me, he can't hurt me, he can't hurt. Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead?" Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. "Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off." Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her to gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. "Show me." "No." "Did you just say no?" Demo grinned evilly. "You don't say no to me. No one says no to me." Even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. "Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves." As soon as that, I can't talk. Why did this have to open with words? As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. "I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are." Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. "Freak," chanted the children. "Freak, freak, freak." Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my gosh, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was rapt on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. "Hurts like a jerk, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little jerks ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it." The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. "Ow!" he screamed, leaping to his feet. "Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid jerk. A big one. That thing could have killed me." The old woman shrugged. "Death is the best cure for stupid." Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. "Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you." Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting the blood on her forehead. "Oh, Kaine," she said, "why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot." The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. "Don't be nice to me," she said. "I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore." Her tears held in check for so long finally began... I can't read. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. "Everyone hates me. They think I caused the bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead." As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hand on her shoulders. Despite her advantage of age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. "Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath." Oh, okay. Random, but... Oh, okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. I take it you're playing Digimon now. I just wasn't expecting that after what I was reading in the game. It confused me, friend. Okay. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. "You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it." As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by a force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Because it wants to. The XP wants to hurt you. It is execution points after all. Did you expect it to be painless? Let's see. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. "Do I make you sick, Grandma?" "Course not. Don't be a dummy." Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. "But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't." "Hush," interrupted Grandma. "I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter and I love you, and if folks have a problem with that, they can just die." With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. "Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears! Grandma, you made this for me?" Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. "Where did you find these?" Just stumbled on him while I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. Long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all of her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough, even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Is it more reading? Yep, it's more reading. Water first. Okay. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about the barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of crap axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. That you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down, and a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need any help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something. The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment and then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of those jerks. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with a wooden bucket on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance away from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment for her grandmother. The secret that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a thick crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Darn, crap. She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in the good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress. But Kaine didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending, sooner than either of them had feared, and the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking in her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors or shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other, but behind their raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on the rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air, telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? Apothecary. I can read. I can speak, maybe. The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me, they seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion, fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. "Oh my gosh," he sputtered. What are you doing here, freak?" The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. "Ha!" barked Demo. That old crazy lady finally keel over." "Die, Demo." The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head, but before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. "You like that picture?" Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hands. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. "That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now." Kaine didn't know how to respond, but she stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things," continued the shopkeeper. "They let the ones closest to you live on forever." He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. "You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw." Kaine took the instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. "Yes, I've heard the rumors about you," he said. "It's a small village, and words travel. Blah, 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 blah. I really can't read. Why did this have to be the opening to the stream? Oh my gosh." It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Kali, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable." "Grandma's name is Kali?" thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind, and she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. "Your grandmother is an old friend of mine," he said as Kaine scooted away yet again, "and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her." "Yes, I think she would like that very much." Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine on her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. "Back already, are you?" asked her grandmother with a yawn. "Come here and let me have a look at you." Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. "Well, how was it? Those jerks give you any trouble?" "It was kind of fun," said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, huh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, I'll make you live forever. Crap, she said. Crap, said her grandmother, throwing back her sheet from the bed. Living forever would just tick me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she realized released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. Doesn't everyone think that way? Oh, I got new art set. That means I will draw perfectly. No, that's not how it works. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter, you truly are my blood. You are as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think this is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as the silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before, and it makes me want to go on so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself in Kaine's memory, a perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on, people and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall, but this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. Part 3. When will the reading end? Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist in disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the heck would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine, and I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was gonna check on the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I'll need to take the wheelbarrow." "Flagstones? What the heck for?" Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly out of cloth, rope, and rubble, this old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. "Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this home. I'm gonna build a stone wall so we have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Darn it, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway." "I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday." The old woman tilted her head back and stared at her granddaughter. "Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other." "Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that." A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost in a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. "Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is..." She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. "You're going to be a true woman soon," Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. "So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls and more talk about how beautiful you've become." Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. "You're a beautiful thing," "You're a beautiful thing," said the old woman, "and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you." "Okay, Grandma, that's enough compliments for one day." "Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from?" "Gee, I wonder." "I'll teach you to sass me, girl," yelled Grandma. Suddenly she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. "Grandma," yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. "Grandma, stop it. What the heck?" The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she'd ever seen them. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just..." Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. "Listen," she began. "Maybe I should stay home after all." "No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you." Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. She looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer, while what little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach nod in on itself. Oh, please no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma! Kaine ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. Not just fire. It can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt, her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingled with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in random chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. That's the shade we first fought in NieR, the big boss monster. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "All right, you jerk," she thought as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around her. "It's you or me, let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with a bemused interest. Then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With a dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," thought Kaine. "Alive!" Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of its claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood in the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue. Her eyes rolled back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Jerk, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt that the shade was taking joy in their suffering. "Yeah, I see your plan." The shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. "I'm gonna kill this jerk." Summoning all of her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as her foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch on her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back," she screamed. "Give her back to me." It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small weak voice spoke up. "Kaine?" Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. "Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one." Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all of her strength. "Grandma, come on, we have to go." The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. "Grandma, no, no!" "I said run, darn it. You have to live. You have to get through." The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendages, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just the moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and it was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed, then a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head was lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment. Laughing like a madwoman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke, the flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation, repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, lots of kill it's. Kill it now. As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Oh look, game.
The beast approaches. Oh, I know.
Oh look, I actually get to play a game now. It only took almost an hour. Okay, definitely not getting to the ending if all of the new stuff is reading.
Creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
Not gonna let this happen again.
Well,
it dies today. My sword fits lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
oh, I still have my Phoenix spear. Cool. So it really is like a new game plus. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay. Smooshy. Wait a second, Didn't I stab it to death for ending A? I don't think it was a squeeze that killed it last time. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of one of the other boss fights. Oh no, more reading. No. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a really hard. Ha, cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go die, Demo, she thought as the unseen assailant. Go die before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you that way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page and Kaine smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop, no, don't hurt the picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely in the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that, he cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now, she looks just like you. Ha 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 ha. I look like that? Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began to whisper in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish, like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me! Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Ha ha, oh gosh, you're the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice, let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the, gosh darn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in their blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down from her front and mingled with the pain that encroached from the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Haha, yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed in the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck with the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whimpered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now, give me that body. Come on. Give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker and eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop! The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing into a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the heck, sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw the mysterious pattern, the pattern of the shades, burn itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be darned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop! Gotta stop! Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. hates my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood. Then go out there and shut up. Shut up and get out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddy of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Ha ha ha, stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, Sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed, whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed, you and me. We got what you might call a timeshare agreement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up with tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I am a very powerful creature, Sunshine. I can't say sunshine, can I? And now the power belongs to you. You got enemies, people you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, we'll wrap them up their own butts. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, you're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killin' snob? I don't give a darn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from that well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away and with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it, you and me? We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Go, flip off. Flip off, jerk. Muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Ha ha ha, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyran? Is that right? Tyran? And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call art. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said, yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyran. Count on it. Ha, laughed Tyran. I've crap bigger than you, so good luck with that, okay? Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, and she waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside of her had already won. I am not a shade. I am Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her head, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through heck and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it on her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
I might need to get a second bottle of water with all this reading.
Oh, hey.
But that doesn't answer why the Aerie thinks she's a freak.
You were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Love.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep.
Oh good, I'm not reading.
Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me? You can't be serious!
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it!
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Okay.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
So
I
is
didn't get much sleep
is,
that
is the game going to play like normal now, or is it just going to be the cutscenes and reading
first time in
for
my
all
life,
of this
I
ending?
hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devil and Popola?
Oh, I just realized something.
In
I
the
meant to
end, I'm
change
just as
this.
bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
I think that's good. Good enough, at least. Okay.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil. But what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that...
Campfires? I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
This really is just a bunch of cutscenes to get to the ending, isn't it? You don't actually play anything. Well, so much for getting ready for C&D today.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is... different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got. She gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Okay. Now what? Oh?
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devil and Popola.
Very well.
Oh? Oh, I can move? I can do stuff? Okay. Nah. There. Okay, nothing there. Oh, there's something else here?
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
Huh?
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
Oh.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
More reading. At this rate, I'm going to, need another bottle of water.
Say there. Can you not hear me?
Huh? What? Oh.
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was
dreaming or something. Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right.
Wait.
Let's go.
Huh? Okay, we got, we got the dad version of NieR here. What? Proceed beyond this point and you will be unable to... Okay. I think I might have found Mermaid. Okay. Here we go. This is the world of the recycled vessel, created to avoid the destruction of all. Oh, this... Okay. I don't know where we should be going. And every... Oh, I like the remix. Isn't there another one? No? I guess I just keep going down? I don't know if down or up is the right way to go. Maybe I should... Is anything else spawning? I have no idea. I'll go down for now. If it makes me turn around, I will. Everything is extremely wimpy. Don't look back. Things are here. Okay. Well, I am confused. I am thoroughly confused. This is definitely new stuff. I think this is Mermaid. I could be wrong. But it... Oh, we got a boss. Okay, yep, I went the right way. Excuse me, what? Ha! Oh, pff, I didn't see that. Okay, boss fight. Okay, good for me, I got herbs. These remixes are good. Black Scroll, A Lost Destiny, A White Book, A False Truth. Oh, now we're in Emil's place. Oh, the filter is wild. Then it's just like constant battle until I'm through with it, I guess. This makes it really hard to see, though. Oh, dodge, dodge, dodge. Where am I going? Just keep moving. Okay. Okay, more herbs. soldiers of Salt calling forth white death. They are the Legion. We are plunged into the world of darkness. Oh, okay. Come on. Lock onto something. Lock onto something, please, game. Well, I appreciate the fact that all of these things are like one shot. Oh. Stop portaling away, you dum-dums. Come on, lock on. Come on. One-handed sword, fool's embrace. Well, that helps. I need to get all the weapons, to get the next endings. The dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivering unto it the power of magic. Oh, are we refighting the Guardians? Come on, lock on. Oh. Wait a second. Is that a... Is that a Guardian? It looks more like the machine life forms crossed with the shade. Ah, wrong button. Well, and again with the wrong button. Well, this one might actually take a bit. This one isn't a one-shot like the other one. I dodged that, thank you very much. Like that. Yeah, at least he doesn't damage me that much. Oh, is he getting closer to me? Yeah, he is. I'll go over here. Aha. Never mind. Okay, I'm just dodging too soon, I think. There we go. Okay, maybe I should be charging this up instead. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do. Okay, I will just hang out for a bit. Let Vice get some magic built up. Maybe about here? Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Ow. Here, while I'm at it, since it seems to be giving me heals each time one of these rounds finishes. Whoa. There we go. Ah, did that at least go off? I don't think it did. He's almost dead, so I'm just gonna do one at a time. Die. You dead? You are dead. Ha ha ha. Okay. Restock my herbs. Okay. The black sickness stains the future. They journey to return to soulless vessels. Okay. Come on. Lock on. We're in facade? Question mark. I'm not good at these little platformy bits. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, get out of there. Okay. Since I have a bunch of herbs here, I'm just going to top that off and give me. Is that it? Keep wanting to change the camera angle and I can't. Okay. Oh. Come on. What are you locking onto? Oh, you aren't locking onto. That's my problem. Oh, that was close. I got hooked on the wall. Wait, am I all the way back at the start? Oh. Okay. Oh, I am dying. Okay, maybe I have to... Oh. Okay, the dash was too far. Maybe just here? Yeah. Whoa! Die, 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 die. Drop a healing thing. Or not. Kabuki outfit. What's that? Ooh. Nice. Okay. There's other outfits besides the Yorha unit outfits. Take it that means that's the new door. Okay, I guess we'll do this. Even Even if this doesn't get me anywhere near ending B, I guess we'll do this. The apocalypse divided the world in two, one that knows not the day and one something. Oh. I died. Yep. Huh. Oh, okay. I think I did okay. Okay, I need to heal. I am desperate for healing. Black and white 13 packs, the vessel's forms waver as they cross time and space. I'm guessing that means I go this way. Oh, ha ha ha. Oh, okay. What's next? Anything in these boxes? No maps. I guess I just go back the way we came? I have no idea where I'm going. There we go. Here? No, it's just a healing room, I guess. I guess I'll go this way. I honestly have no idea. Just keep attacking.
It seems we have been shut in.
Oh, great. Ah! Where? Okay, just keep attacking. Keep attacking. Oh, come on. Lock on. I said lock on. Thank you. I am so confused. I was not expecting, well, I knew that there was supposedly something for, what was it, Gestalt? I think that's what the US version was called, or the Western version was called, with the dad NieR, but I wasn't expecting to actually play as him. The song of man has been drowned out, in its place the scream of something inhuman. Come on, lock on. Lock on. It is right in front of you. The Phoenix Spear is really overpowered. Because if this really is Mermaid, it's not supposed to be this easy, I don't think. Because they said Mermaid was supposed to be, like, extra hard. Oh. Oh, okay. I take it back. I take it back. We got hard. It got hard. The flying things are stupid. I wonder if after this you end up unlocking all these filters and you're just able to play with the filters on. That would be interesting. Two-handed sword fool's lament. Okay. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. This filter's sort of cool. Everything's all yellowy. Okay. Next. Next. Come on. Oh, dodge. Come on. Okay. No. Dodge. Oh. Who's next? You're next. Okay, these are taking a lot longer than the other ones. I think I found the difficulty spike in whatever this is. Come on. Oh. Come on. Yeah, definitely found the difficulty spikes. They aren't just one-shots anymore. Whoa. Dodge. Okay. Come on. Okay. Is that it? Is that the last one? I think that might have been the last one. Yep. Okay. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Oh. Oh, I'm... First person. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. When did NieR become a first-person shooter? Oh. I see you up there. I think I don't. Is there a shade inside the shop? I see something in there, and it sort of looks like there's a shade inside this shop. Maybe it's not. It might just be a person. It's probably just the filter playing with my eyes. Oh. Okay, there's no speeding this up. Just... Oh, there they are. What? Okay, why was there just a pig here? Okay. Was it like going to charge me if I got too close to it or something? Okay. Wonder if these are the remixes that are on the White Snow edition. Because I still haven't had a chance to listen to the CDs that came with my set. I know one of them's just like a collection of songs from the game, but I know the second disc is like remixes or rearrangements or something. Oh. I guess I can look at the map. The map will show me where things are spawning. Just... I am ready for you. I know you are behind me. Or in front of me. Whoa. Bats are hard to hit. Did I finish my loop? I think I did. I feel like I'm slowing down. More so than usual. I'm guessing the stairs will have something. Unless I am done. Nope, I'm done. Samurai. Okay, I'm curious about these new costumes. Oh. All the XP. Ooh, and all the gold. That is great. That is great. If I can get to a shop, I can start getting some of those weapons. Ha ha ha. Third door. Okay. You sense something terribly sinister beyond this door. It may be difficult to endure what awaits you on the other side unless your soul is at least level 33. No, I think I'm only at like 25. No, I'm at 29. Okay, we will come back to that door, because I'm assuming if I do this, I just turn back into normal NieR? Normal? Normal NieR? Please? Heh? Okay, I'm back.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
He turns into a man. Okay. What was I going to look for? Okay, I got all that. Oh, that's what I was gonna look at. Options. I'm supposed to be able to get to the wardrobe now. Other? Nope, I guess I still have to go to like the main menu to adjust all of those. That's fine. Oh yeah, I have to talk to Devila and Popola because I'm at the beginning again. I am going to go to the shop because I'm assuming going to the shops in order that's what's going to how you get the cheapest weapons or whatever, because I need to get all of the weapons for the other endings. Okay, let's see how much I can get. I can get a couple. Yeah, I'll stick with those two. And yeah, I want to try and get the pricey one first. So I do have enough for the pricey one. No, I'll stick with that. Then I still have money if I need to, like, buy healing stuff. Okay. So I got two more. Oh, I can at least look at the other weapons I got. Nameless, Lily, Nirvana. Where are the fools? What are the okay. Solo weapon. Oh, I was saved from the despair that shackled me. I was freed from the fate that cursed me. I was pacified from the indignation that plagued me. I was changed by the day I met you. Are these weapons from Drakengard? Because they look like dragons to me. Snuggy, Iron Will, Phoenix, Fool's Lament. These might be from Drakengard. June 6, 2003, approximately 1500. Massive white humanoid, initially called the Weapon, but since renamed the Giant, fell from the sky above Tokyo Shinjuku Ward. Yeah, this is Drakengard stuff. Okay, so I was wrong. It's Shinjuku. I thought it was New York, but I guess I was wrong. It was Shinjuku that the dragon and the giant fell from. Let's see. Inflicting tremendous damage. At the same time, a large red creature, henceforth referred to as the dragon, appears and engages the giant in combat, though both the nature of its attacks and their utility remain unclear. As the self-defense force contemplates methods by which they might attack the target, the government establishes a Bureau of Emergency Countermeasures. Yeah, this is like Drakengard stuff. Cool. Okay, I only got 2 of them, so... Okay. That's cool. Okay, only took 2 hours to get to the actual thing that we're supposed to be doing. As I run... am I running past her? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Don't mind me. Hello. Hello, silly android.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
Oh, that reminds me. I still need to read those documents. I'll do it after this, I guess.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
Okay. This. Notes. Not notes. Where are... Is it under... Eastern... No, these are the maps. Come on. Documents. Okay. No? Regarding Eri, no? Wedding invitation, letter from the mayor. Huh? Okay, I guess I don't have those, papers from the end of the game. I'll just have to try and remember to actually stop and, read them when I get them again. Okay. So now it's time to set up the boat so I can go to the shrine, right? I think. Well, actually, now that I think about it, since I am back in here, I'll keep that. I mean, is that really doing anything for me? The, is it the, MP cost? It might be better to, do, HP, where? Huh? Oh, XP rate, I'm not even looking in the right spot. There we go. Okay, what do I have equipped? Drain HP and attack power. I'll keep that. Guard resist, physical defense. Okay. Have some XP boosts.
Oh. Hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right. I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Okay. I don't know why I've been going down the stairs this whole time when I can just jump. Okay. Maybe I should maximize the XP gain.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
Just to try and get up to... What did it say? 34? 33? Let's see. Want to keep that. Is there one that adds to... Oh no, it doesn't. XP rate isn't even a part of this chunk of things. Okay, guess I'll leave that there then. Okay, what are physical strength and defense? I mean, I kind of like having the extra defense. Oh, I can, get rid of this? Maybe. Oh, but then that won't... Well, I use the blasters more than the spear, so maybe it's okay? No. No, I think... I don't think I can change anything. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. Okay, never mind.
Excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
Okay. Well, we got the one that's doing like 30% plus on the XP gain, so hopefully that should speed up the process a bit.
Hey, look who it is! Remember me?
Yep, you died last stream.
That red bag. By my pages, you're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Hey, it's been a while.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
Yep. We are going here. Not gonna run around like a crazy person. I'm just going to do the story beats. Yeah. Check weapons when I can. There's gonna be so much grinding for the
The lost
other
shrine's
one.
up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
I might do some of the money grinding off stream to get those weapons. Hansel? Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. Gretel's looking for Hansel. Hansel? However you say it. I didn't know that was their names. Oh yeah, we're with Kaine, so we can understand the shades now. What do you want? Go away, dirty, defective swine. I'm not like you. I'm different. Okay. Come on, up the ladder. So this should be interesting if we hear all the shades talking now. I got that. This is weird. None of the shades are here. Because weren't there shades like all along this path last time? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. This is the one where they knocked me down all the way. Huh. I wonder if that means we don't fight anything this time around. That will make grinding a little annoying. Because I want to finish off that, diary part, before the ending. Or, ending B, I mean. You again, stop bothering me. Grimoire Vice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over, just leave me alone. What? Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Okay. Okay, we're hearing the shade. Oh, there we go. It's so weird to see this attack in red again. Up. No? No more? Oh. Where is it? There it is. Up here? Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, wait. Weird. Anything else over here? No? Might as well check everywhere for shades. I don't... Just because I need to level up. I guess those areas are just for, oh. Huh? Where did you come from? How did I miss you? Weird. Guess those rooms are really just for, extra healing items, so I should probably just ignore them.
This is all too easy.
Definitely is, now that I have my phoenix sword, or spear, or whatever. Why can't I collect you? Or hit you, I mean. Anything here? I'll just keep going, I guess. Wait, what? I can... Huh? Oh, no. The tree's still in the way. I was confused. I had never noticed that before. Okay. Anything want to attack me? I would like XP, please. Come on. Yeah, this is... Okay. Okay. No, get here. Oh, don't need to push that in all the way. Okay. Turn back, turn back.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety, Shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Huh? Okay. Oh, is there more? No, I guess he was just disappearing. Okay. Not these things are giving me any XP. They're so wimpy. Come on. I forget how far I need to move this one, so I'll just move that other one all the way down. Okay, I guess that is fine. Okay, shades? Shades. Nope. Well, aren't you a little flippy dude? I don't think I ever noticed there's one that does like cartwheels everywhere. Oh. Guess it's sort of hard to notice with all the particles going everywhere. Huh? Okay. Oh look, I'm actually doing damage to this sucker. Guard resistance. Cool. That one went down a lot quicker this time. Either they made them a lot weaker than last time, or I've just gotten a lot better. A lot stronger. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our lives... What was that? Oh, poor Gretel. He's gonna lose everyone. 'Cause NieR don't know any better. Okay, here we go.
Kaine, Emil. Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Okay. I'm just going to look around, because the last couple of times there were hidden weapons. Not sure if there will be any other hidden weapons, but I might as well check for them, since that is one of the ending requirements. If I could jump up, that would be nice. Okay.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
Poor helpless puppies. Is that it? Guess it's it. So I will save. And here we go. To fight Gretel. Don't you touch them.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
Stop the ones, they're too strong for you.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, this.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
I'm not their leader, it is I who rely on them. It is they who saved me. Stop hurting my friends.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying.
Okay. Tag team.
Have you felled the beast?
No. Those are my friends.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't
Ah.
feeling bad this week, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Oh, I like one shot his timer. And stab.
Kaine!
Oh, you're kidding me!
Kaine!
Move, move. Come on, you stupid arm. Move. Be poked. Aggressive pokes. Yes, we must pose dramatically while Kaine bleeds out.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Okay.
It's Kaine's shade!
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Go. That was a lot quicker.
Oh dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
Someone hug the poor boy.
All right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Okay.
Over there.
Okay, got the first key.
And what is this, hmm?
Beats me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
Well. Oh yeah, it just teleports me there, right? Well, this is definitely going quicker than before.
Some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this.
So that was Stone Guardian. Yeah.
I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotic, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap, and the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
Sounds fun.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
Okay.
Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
Okay. We already spent an hour reading this stream. Might as well go for another hour through the Forest of Myth. Hopefully I have enough water to get through it. Well, if it's the same story, I might just skip through it to see what the answers are and answer them and not read the entire thing again.
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip.
Okay, if it's the same story, yeah, I probably won't, like, read it all out loud. I'll just skip for the answers. At least I know what the answers are now. Or how to find them, at least. It shows that they're all around me. There they are. Okay. Do I have to cross the bridge? I have to cross the bridge. Some over here? Yeah. I might as well go after all of them. Okay. Oh. Oh wow, it went down really quick this time. No idea where those guys are, so I'll just head to the weird forest.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Time to experience it again. And again, and again, and again.
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's
He
just
speaks
how
so
things
slow.
always been.
Weird.
Give me. Okay. The moment of truth. Is it the same stories or is it different ones?
The trees. The woods.
That sounds different. Nah.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
Oh, it sounds different because we can understand it now.
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Okay. Black Pure Darkness. This looks... Yeah, this looks the same. I'll skip to when the story actually starts. Yeah, this all looks... Yeah, this is... Child is here, bro. Yeah, this is all the same. Okay, where is his friend? His friend's eye color. Oh, one person. Brown eyes. Okay, so brown. Okay, female warrior. How many fallen comrades does she have? Brown 63. Okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. At least we know how to find the answers this time. At least it's the same story I didn't want to read again today. Okay. Come on. Brown. Okay. 63. Come on, let me answer. 63. Yona. Woo! No extra reading. Not until I have to 100% things. Well, I guess when I 100% things, since I'm not doing that on stream, I'll be able to read it in my head.
I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill them without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters.
Yay!
Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Eventually it will. It already has once. Okay, that key is done. Now we're going to the junk heap. Junk heap.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
I am saving. Okay. Well, I might actually be able to get all the keys at least. And then maybe I'll just... yeah. Well, I'll do all the keys. Where are they? I know there's... oh, up there. Okay, junk heap time. Let me jump. Okay. Where is it? It says I'm like right on top of one. Oh, is it down here? It's down here. Come on. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to go to the bridge. Come on. Where's the last one? There it is. Okay. Am I going the right way? Yes. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, cool. Cool. I would like to replace that word then. Yes, no? Okay. There we go. Stronger lifesteal and more strength. Alright, jump. Oh, it's so nice. Magic power. Ooh, cool. I think I'm using the weaker version of that. Yes. Sweet. Make me more overpowered. Mwahaha. Okay. Bop. Guess I don't really need to break those since I'm full of stuff, but less jumping for me. Oh, I can't jump forward. I have to use the ladder. Okay. Are you anything important? Not really. I wonder if I have stuff that I can use to upgrade my spear.
Damn! Where'd they go? Get him! Don't let him escape!
Are we gonna die, Mom? My child. You're almost grown up now, my child. Stay strong. You must run now. Do you understand? Run as fast as you can. What about you? I'll challenge them and give you time to escape. No, you can't. Be safe, my child. Be safe and happy. Promise me that you will remember your mother. Mom? Mom, wait. Let's go together. Mom!
Here! They're in here!
Mom, no. Don't leave me. Huh. Mom, why? Wait, are we controlling this thing? Or is it just another cutscene? Other cutscene. Who's there?
Who are you?
I'm Khalil. What's your name?
Military defense robot, P-33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is Mom?
It doesn't matter. I can't see her ever again because she's dead.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
I'm crying because I don't want to die.
You will die.
If the humans catch me, they're gonna kill me.
Why will they kill you? I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil.
Huh?
Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
You're gonna help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray. Thanks, robot. And since we're friends now, I'm gonna call you Beepy. Oh, I have a vague memory of Beepy.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh, no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh? 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 Jacob? Oh God, this can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob! No!
Oh. Wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seem nice.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
Wonder if he'll give me a different weapon.
Wait!
Yes?
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Nope, it's still Iron Will.
Don't we already have this weapon?
These things happen the second time around.
They acknowledge it.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
Okay.
I'm gonna need some only the real big
You got it.
By the way, what can I help you with?
Okay, can... Oh, yeah, you... let's see. Phoenix Spear. Okay, don't have anything that would help me there. Oh, it would be so good, though. At least I don't have to power everything up. Oh well.
Come back.
Okay, saving. Oh.
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
I don't like the ladders in this game. Get off. No, get off the ladder. Am I off the ladder? I'm off the ladder. Freedom. Okay. Do I have all of the memory alloy? I have 3. I'll see if that's enough. Cause I think I think you only fight 3 of those big guys. So if I already have them. Cause I went through it a second time by mistake last stream, so yeah. Okay, ready? What's a ship?
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yay, you're so great, Beepy. You've learned so much.
You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Because we are friends.
That's right. Yay, it's gonna be fun. Until I, bop Beepy. Okay. So, was that it? That was all I needed. Cool.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it.
Wonder if that will turn Iron Will into a level 2.
Actually, this is
Or a level 3, I mean.
more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
Okay. Well, this is going a lot quicker than I thought.
We have some free time on our hands.
Maybe Populus found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Well. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. I'll try and get all the keys, and then I'll probably stop before the Shadow Lord's castle or whatever. That's where I'll call it a stream. And then... oh, I think I can stream tomorrow. If I can, I'll stream tomorrow and we'll see if we can grind some money, get all of the weapons. That's really what we need right now. Damn it. Hit. Armory. Okay, I got an armored enemies tutorial. Wouldn't think any tutorials would be dropping this late in the game. You can't lock onto it. Well, I guess it's dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We're here.
Learned anything new?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about... You remember the Eyrie, right?
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
We opened store. That's basically the gist of it.
Sacrifice. Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
That's what I should have saved my memory, or my memory. I should have saved my money for this part.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The area has been shut off from the world for years, and now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural. And dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Because there's a store. Because they do set up stores for this little fake thing or whatever, and those are probably.
All right, let's go see the chief.
There's probably weapons there that are required.
Crushing place.
If I have to, I'll do it on the third time around.
I cannot fathom that village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
Home? That place is a shithole.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
I got me taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
There's one more behind us. Oh, did Kaine get it? No. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yep, they definitely die a lot quicker now. Okay.
Ooh, the village. It's home to so many terrible little memories. Isn't it, Kaine?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Okay. These shades aren't letting me get past, are they? Ooh, attack power. Cool. I will take an extra attack power. That's on my spear, right? Huh? It must have given me a wimpy one. Weird. Or one that I already had. Weird. I bet,
We do not desire.
We do not desire needless conflict.
Huh?
If we can continue to live with humans,
then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
He will kill us all. Women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
I'm gonna see if, the shade says anything if we come over here. No? No one says anything? Kaine's avoiding this area. Huh. I thought if anyone would say something it would be, there. Okay. Just... yeah, I guess the store is set up over there. I didn't notice that before. At least I think it's set up. Are there people moving around? I can't tell. There's definitely something there. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Let's see that. I might as well see if there's anything that I can actually get. Let's see, is there a weapon shop here? There is.
My weapons may not be the latest and greatest, but my selection can't be beat.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I can't get any of them. I should have saved my money. I forgot about this part. Okay, I need to go back over there. So I'm pretty sure, those will disappear, after the boss fight, because it's all shades running those stores. Okay.
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around. Someone must know something.
Okay. This time I know where I'm going. I won't run around like a crazy person. I'll just jump off the edge like a crazy person. I'm pretty sure I can just bonk. Oops. I didn't jump far enough. Come on. Able to do this before. Here we go.
A letter, huh? Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure.
Which is it, man?
Oh, and if I may ask, Are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you?
Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last one.
Every last one? Everyone.
Vice!
Beware, this man is a shade.
Damn it! It's a trap!
I figured as much.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder? I love it. Yeah!
Kaine! The villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
Come on. Oh yeah, I am mowing these guys down a whole lot quicker than before.
Get out of here! No way! I'm not gonna abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
Oh.
Kaine!
She dies a lot. We just wanted to live our lives in peace.
Don't hurt my sister!
You monster, you possessed monster. It is you who have lost your humanity. You are the true monsters.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
You are the cursed ones. You are the ones who should die.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Emil! Villagers are under attack over there.
I blame you for all of this!
Oh.
What could those black swirls be?
Don't know why I fell off the edge back there. Well,
Why are you here? Everything was fine until you showed up.
ooh, XP rate. Wait, no. I'm at 30. Why is it giving me weaker ones all of a sudden?
I can't tell who's human anymore.
What's happening?
Well, this should go a lot quicker. No, it's like I fell off the edge back there and I didn't jump. Or roll. At least I don't think I did.
Pages. Is this beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
Or villager world, where am I? Who am I?
I feel something from within the creature.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Oh, there we go.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades. The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Oh, here comes the tentacles.
Such speed! Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
There we go. Halfway already. Nice. Okay. This time I know where I need to go. I think. Hopefully.
Look out! Something's coming!
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack! From behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can handle this.
Okay, where's
Circle behind the
the...
creature at once.
There we go. Kaine's still just there. It didn't prompt me to check on her this time.
You must strike it in the eye.
I'll just keep doing this. Oh! Why did... Why did he jump? He didn't need to jump there.
Are you there yet?
Trying. I tried to move.
Did we get it? It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming! Gotta catch my breath!
Oh, well, that's the first time, since that DLC section that I needed to, heal.
won't help anyone if we lose you here.
Come on, let me down. Just casually runs over Kaine.
Damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing! How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Aw, missed it, darn it. No. Come on. Lock on. No! Almost. Darn it. There we go. Come on.
Come on! Help me take it out!
Trying. There we go. Okay. Unleash the ultimate weapon. Observed slow progress of white chlorination, no unusual readings in subjects, and records to something again.
Emil! Emil, wait!
Emil!
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, sunshine.
Okay. So... It's only... Oh! More reading. Great. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy. Eviscerate. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that override all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Answers for Emil? A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now. Get out of here. The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the laboratory until the hand squeezes him down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they have just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and it is massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps all about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halua. No, oh no, please stop. Oh gosh, please save me, save me! I don't want to die. One by one, the maddening cries of the researchers are silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent. And only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It is a sound that curses those who had dared bring such an evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to the set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for a boy who cannot see. Excuse me. Could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded and... Rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange, crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your darn eyes," roars the man. Yes, sure, stammers the boy as he slams his lids shut. I can't read. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under his gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me." "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you hand me the blind..." Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil face to the floor with a heavy black boot. Sir, stop. You're hurting me." "I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it." The man knows this boy, this weapon, could wipe him out in a single glance, and yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet. Let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is even worse shaped than the first. The environs, littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in strawberry sauce. What is wrong with you, dude? His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being, rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. You can go the rest of the way on your own, says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster. With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. The helpless Emil simply listens to the footsteps of his captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashes this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it's calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after another. I'm going to have water now. So much reading. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing a massive interior of experimental chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands. Arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to a dull ashen gray. And yet somehow it summons what strength remains and pulls itself towards Emil, one slow lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says that you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more. Number 6 simply waits in utter perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother. And yet it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Aerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster, and the same thing will happen to me, now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love,
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But
It's all right. Really. Don't look back.
Okay, sacrifice key.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess I won't be getting all of the keys today. Go after the robot one. Okay. So I get the letter. And yeah. I'll just do that. Not sure. Let's see if the letters arrived.
Let's see if the Junkheap kid sent us a letter.
There it is. There's a whole bunch of them over here. Okay. Oh, there's still some up there. Okay. Cross the bridge, yeah. Okay. So I'll do the robot thing. I don't think I have time to do Cerberus key again. So I'll save that for either tomorrow or Monday, whenever I can stream next. Okay. Oh. Where is it? There it is. Fine, I'll get these two. Okay. Oh, they're still coming. I think. Where are they? I see them on the map. Oh, there they are. Hmm? Oh, they're like up there. I don't care. I'm just gonna go for the bridge. I'll worry about leveling up later. Okay. Well, we're definitely making better progress than I thought. I honestly thought I would only be able to get 2 keys today. Okay, right. And I should save. I think it's been a bit since I saved. I can't remember if I saved at the area or not. Okay.
You have a letter, it would seem.
The weapon is done!
Personal request.
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants. Off to the junk heap then.
Okay. Okay. This place is covered in Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There they are. Go. There we go. I'm just gonna jump. Bonk. No. Bad things. Okay. There we go. You have my sword for me again?
Hey there. Your weapon is ready to go.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, Iron Will.
You know, with a weapon like that...
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That is a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. It's the whole reason I've been creating these weapons for the past 4 years. I don't
Yanni
care
won't
about
stop.
money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Which bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
A shade has joined forces with a robot?
There's a shade in there?
Yes.
And what have we decided, hmm?
We're gonna kill it.
Okay. There we go. Okay, it's in the basement level. I'm just gonna go straight to the end. If the yawning would stop, that would be very appreciated. Oh no, I'm stuck on the stupid ladder again. Okay. B2. Okay. Just gonna go straight to the end with the boss fight. Long loading screen. Come on. There we go.
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. Do you think he was ever truly happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Something lock on. Oh. Oh. Come on. Okay, this way. Okay, we're going to the right. Come on. Okay. This is definitely going better than that first attempt I had. Come on. Come on. Hit it. There it goes. Okay, this is the last one. Yeah? Run. Oh. Come on. Come on, there we go. Okay. Charge. What is next? We go to the left, I think. Nope, we still go to the right. Understood. But first, fight. Kill that. Grab these drops. Up this way. Come on. Something load. Oh, they're up. I don't really need these now that I really stop and think about it. I'm just grabbing them for no reason at this point. Okay. Okay, we should be at the boss fight now, I think. Nope, one more. Yeah, we have to go up the stairs, right?
I've never heard of a shade living with a machine. What's that about?
Don't know, don't care. All that matters is that we kill them both.
Hi. Here we go. Like how I was able to roll in one place.
Right. Let's head down.
Are you mad? We've no idea what lies below.
The beat's going the long way around. Come on.
See how quickly this goes. Now that I actually have stats and weapons that do damage. Whee! What will it say? Khalil and BP. Oh, they didn't translate that.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Looks like we found it.
Oh, Lord, it's enormous.
Intruder detected.
Oh.
Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Do it, BP. Beat them good.
Look at the shade!
That thing is commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs! Knock it down! Take out the shade!
Exterminating. Ing. 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 Ing.
BP, wait, that's enough. You're gonna be destroyed if you keep fighting.
Must defend my mission.
No, I can't live without you. I don't want to be alone again.
Oh, damn it. That's a shade. It's a shade!
Kill him. Kill him. Feel the hate inside you.
There we go. I'm still amazed how this sucker is able to fly with all of that.
Exterminating. Ing. 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 Ing.
This thing can transform?
Watch for falling debris.
Okay. Phoebe, what are you doing?
Escape. 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 No. See the world.
Wait, no, you can stop now. You've done enough.
Must protect. Must fight.
Where do you think you're going?
Whoop. Whoop. Stop, BP's my best friend in the whole world. Stop hurting him. Oh, this time we're aiming for the shade. I don't think I noticed that last time. What am I actually hitting? I honestly have no idea. Oh, I was supposed to be hitting the shade. That was well timed with the music.
Must defend my mission.
BB, I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. I wanted to be with you forever.
Camille. Together. BB. Alone. BB. Cry.
Aw.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me!
Technically you did it, dude. It was a mistake, but you still did it. You're the one that tripped on the pole that knocked everything over.
Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why?
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
Hey, come on. That's enough.
I did it! Now that this goddamn thing is dead, I can forage wherever I want. Just wait, you goddamn freak! Now I can make all kinds of powerful weapons! Just leave it to me! Leave it all to me!
Look, we get it, okay? Really?
Okay.
Hatred and madness will never heal a wounded heart.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Law of robotics. Oh. I will just save here. Okay. I will call it a stream here.